How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with it, another review, and yeah, stout time. Sweet stout, milk stout, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be doing a Southern Tier Creme Brulee. I've had this beer before. It's been about 2 years. Last time I had it, I remember it being infinitely sweet. One of the sweetest beers I ever had up until I had another beer that kind of blew the doors off sweetness about a year and a half ago. Cigar City's Warmer Winter Warmer. But anyway, we're going to be doing this beer today, and it is Southern Tier's Creme Brulee. As far as what it says in the bottle, Southern Tier Brewing Company Creme Brulee, a stout brewed with vanilla beans. Southern Tier Brewing Company, Lakewood, New York. Let's see, over here, government warning stuff, recycling, malarkey, information about the beer, 25 Plato, 2-row barley, dark caramel malt, vanilla bean, lactose sugar, Columbus and Horizon hops, serve at 42 degrees, this is about 47, 48 degrees, which should be perfect for me, 9.5% alcohol by volume. Color, very dark, body full, bitter, medium, pear, organic vanilla ice cream, cheat cake, store, dark upright, serve, snifter, tulip snifter, suck it. The British founders of burnt cream from Spain, Creme Catalana, both stand by their respective originality, and we respect that. But it was the French creme brulee that survived history. A stout of great contention. How would a brewery determine a likeness to hard-coated custard? Our response is simple. Resilience and finesse. Pour creme brulee into a glass. The incredibly dark and opaque beer reveals a thick head. Aroma leaps forward. Sweet, creamy, uncannily true to the namesake dessert. Enjoy with or as your favorite after-dinner treat. Yada, yada, yada. There you go. First things off. Label-wise, it's cool. I mean, Southern Tier, if you've seen my reviews before, Southern Tier stuff, I've done their Pumpkin, Warlock, Goat Boy, maybe some others. I'm a big fan of their label art. The only issue I have, and yes, it's nitpicking, it's a faux screen printing. It's actually a label that can be peeled off. It's not actually screen printing. So they're going for the whole screen printing thing, but they're doing it on the cheap. But overall, their whole label design, the whole nine, is cool. You know, you got a little cow there for your kind of creme cream thing going on. Awesome labeling, awesome layout. Love the logo. And yeah, that's about it. So there you go. Anyways, what's in the beer that matters? Even though, as I said, probably about 100 times now, the label doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but in the grand scheme of things, a company that's going to put effort and thought into the label typically puts the same amount of thought and effort into their beer. Therefore, beers with nice labels typically taste better than beers with craptastic labels, just because, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Style, goodness, class, I guess you could say, is not inherent to everybody. So there you go. First off, 2-finger head, off-white, super creamy top, you know, cascading bubbles from top to bottom, as you would expect. Color-wise, it's like the super darkest rich mahogany you can possibly imagine. It's not like super, super, super dark. You can see through it if you hold it up to a little bit of light, but all in all, pretty damn good in color. So it looks like a stout. Let's see if it smells like a stout. I mean, that's sweetness personified. Like, if you watch any of my other reviews, one of the hardest flavors I have a hard time picking up is vanilla. I don't know what it is about it. My whole life, vanilla's kind of been a wonky flavor for me to kind of latch onto, but this, it is not. It is there. It is there in spades. It's almost like almost as potent as vanilla extract, if you were to ever whiff that before. It's really hard to get past it. I mean, it's almost like huffing straight up liquid marshmallow in my eyes. And to me, liquid marshmallow is vanilla personified. So yeah, super sweetness. Really tough to get past anything else but that sweetness. It smells like creme brulee. I'm not a huge creme brulee fan, so it's kind of going in this. It's a little bit weird for me to be like, hey, I'm going to review a beer of a dessert I don't really like. But it's good. I love creme brulee. And you're talking to a guy who loves, I shouldn't say I love creme brulee. I don't like creme brulee. I love sweetness. I love cakes. I love candies. I'm a big dude. But I actually don't eat them that often. But I enjoy my desserts. And while I do enjoy creme brulee, I like the first spoonful or two. I love the first spoonful or two, but after that, it's really tough for me to get through a whole serving of creme brulee because it's too rich, which is my whole point of me saying, you know, I love it, but I hate it. I like it, I love it, but I hate it because I just can't get through it. And that's a bizarre thing for me because very little things kind of turn me off when it comes to food. I'm a big dude. What do you want? Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it smells like creme brulee. It smells like marshmallows. It smells like roasted sugars on top of other sugars. It smells like refined sugars on top of unrefined sugars on top of vanilla on top of marshmallow. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, it smells sweet. It looks like a stout. Let's see what she's all about. Cheers. See, it doesn't taste as sweet as I remember. I remember it being like tooth falling out sweet. It's still super sweet, but not as sweet as I remember. But that sweetness almost tastes synthetic. Like again, like it smelled like vanilla extract. It almost tastes like vanilla extract. There's it's actually got this slight hot bitter finish on it, but other than that, it's just sweet upon sweet upon sweet upon sweet. It's like, again, same with the nose, marshmallow, vanilla, you know, pure cane sugar, just like layers of sugar upon sweet upon sugar upon sweet. Almost not a beer to me. It's almost like something beyond beer, or something below beer. I shouldn't say beyond beer. Yeah, it's just kind of too much for me. And a dash of coconut. Let's throw that in there for a good measure. But yeah, it's just a bizarre beer. I thought I was going to come into this thinking differently based off of memory, because it happens a lot. But yeah, this is almost spot on. Like I said, slightly less sweet than what I remember, but just as in your face as far as flavor and as far as that sweetness being synthetic as opposed to being natural. It's kind of almost hard to drink for me, but that's just me. Yeah, so I mean, it's a weird beer in the sense that, like, I know it's a very polarizing beer. I know some people like it, some people love it, but then I know a lot of people just, it doesn't float their boat. As a person that loves big, malty, big, sweet beers, you would think I would like this beer, but it's that synthetic sweetness that just kind of turns me off to it. So there you go. Rating wise, I would give it a 75. Yeah, just, I mean, I'm trying to find redeeming qualities that make me want to go back. Usually what I do, when I do my reviews, I'll crack. If I do crack a big bottle like this by myself, which I am tonight, I'll throw this on the side, and I'll drink it at a later date, either later tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I think this might be a little drain pour action going on. Not that it's, like, again, super offensive. It's just too sweet for me. So I'll give it a 75, but I know people like it. I know it's not offensive to me. That's the weird thing. I'm like, painting a bleaker picture than it is, but it's just not for me. So I give it a 75 overall. Value and availability. I mean, I think I paid $8 for this, and I can get it anytime I want it. So if it's your kind of beer, then it's going to rate higher in the value and availability scale. For me, not so much. So I'll kind of poo-poo over that one. So yeah, 75 overall. Value and availability is up there if that's your kind of beer, especially if you live in northeastern Pennsylvania. Again, excuse me, the whole mileage may vary thing goes hand in hand with value and availability. Again, Southern Tier Creme Brulee. If you like desserts, if you like overt sweetness, if you're a huge fan of vanilla, if you love marshmallows, if you think marshmallow fluff is the best thing ever invented, and you're like, I wish marshmallow fluff would make a beer, to me, this is right up your alley. Yeah, that's about it. Another review in the book. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you'd like to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers in all 4 of those places. Yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a better beer than this one. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.